All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, aka Slickback Jones, the Don.
And it's your boy CP. You know that Haitian nigga. We back. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Ignorant Banter, your main source for bullshit and fuckery. So, what's good with you, CP?
I'm doing good, man. Right now I'm a little bit, in a black hole. I just did an interview for a new position on my job, and so I'm just waiting to hear back from those guys to see if I got it. You know what I mean? So, um, pray for me, man. Pray for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we out here.
I bet. Nah. You just gotta stay positive, bro, and don't think about it. Whatever you do, don't think about it. Just do things to take your mind off of it. So
Like
yeah,
drink and shit.
yeah. Drink, nap, binge.
Bench,
Uh,
all that shit. But now I'm good, man. I'm just living life, bro. Same old. Trying to invest money. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, do shit so that way when I'm 35, nigga, I'm not fucking going broke. You feel me? So
That's the plan. That is the plan.
what about you?
Not that there's anything wrong with being older and broke, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
there
saying?
is,
So,
nigga.
so
What?
you job shaming the nigga from the Cosby's that was working at Whole Foods, or what are you
Oh
doing?
shit. Nah. We ain't doing that. That's a crazy ass story, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, at the end of the day, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I apply him for that. So I don't think there's no shame. And the guy from the Martin show, remember him at the car dealership?
No, I don't know which guy from the Martin Show.
Fuck, short dude.
Oh, it's not
No,
Tommy.
not
No, Tommy's the one without no job.
it's not.
Or Cole?
No. It is Tommy. It is Tommy. Yeah. Wait,
No,
who's the
Tommy's
tall
the
one? Who's
tall
the
one
tall
that
one?
died. Tommy,
Is that's Tommy? Oh no, the short one's Cole, right?
Cole,
Cole. Yeah,
Cole. Yeah.
yeah. It was him, and they had a picture of him as a car salesman, and he went viral. And I'm like, you know what? If you were famous back in the day, bro, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. What you gonna do? Just stay home and just like not work? You know what I mean? So, um,
Right.
so no,
And especially when you're an actor, you work odd jobs. It's not like you have a resume of shit. While everybody was building their resume, you were shooting. So it's really hard to go back into the real world, so to speak.
right. So I am not job shaming. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. I'm just saying if you know what I'm saying, had the means to work at a young age, nigga, you shouldn't be broke at 40. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. You feel me? So,
True, unless you
um,
got 60 baby mamas and child support's taking all your checks, then maybe.
nigga, you better strap
But
up, get that Magnum, nigga. Shit, Walmart is right there. You know what I'm saying? Just get that pack and you good. You feel me?
that's
So,
what's up. Yeah.
what about you,
Uh,
man? What you up to?
I'm good, man. Yo, work is being really stressful. Everybody's just been a little bit sensitive lately. You feel me? So I don't know. I've just been, doing a lot of reflections on my words and things like that. I'm like, wait, is everybody being sensitive, or maybe it's me? But then I was like, nah, it ain't me. It's everybody being sensitive. So yeah, I don't know if it's something in the atmosphere or some shit like that. I googled what's happening with the astrology and shit, and it's basically Venus is in Scorpio. So I don't know what the fuck that means, but I know it has to do with something to do with everybody being so fucking sensitive.
Nigga,
So
what the fuck are you doing to piss people off at your job, bro? You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
I'm just having regular conversations with people. Like, yeah, like I don't know. I'm just having regular conversations with people, and people are saying that they're hurt. So I was like, is it me or is it them? And I was like, nah, it's them. So,
Nigga, that's probably you. What if you have a convo with somebody and they get mad, well, I guess yeah, it could be them being super sensitive or you being insensitive. I don't know. I don't know, nigga. That's why when I go to my job, bro. If it ain't job related, nigga, we ain't talking. You feel me? So,
right,
um,
right. But also Venus is in Scorpio, so that explains
what
most
that
of it.
mean though?
I don't know what that means, but
It's like some voodoo shit, bro.
I don't know, bro.
My advice to you is when you go to work, you just gotta work and not and keep the small talk to, what I'm saying, a minimum. If people are being soft, bro,
Secure the bag and get the fuck out.
secure secure the bag, bro. That corporate bag, you know what I'm saying? That
That
40-hour
yeah,
bag,
that
bro.
9 to 5 bag, bro. That four
That
hundred
nine to
one k bag.
five. That's what I call it. 9 to 5 bag. You know what I'm saying? No overtime.
But
That's
yeah, so
crazy.
what's your hot shit? What are some shit that you've been you
Uh,
know
that's a good
into
question.
lately?
Hot shit. Let's see. I think last time I talked about Preacher way too much. As far as music, I've been listening to a lot of like old school. And when I say old school, I'm talking about like 2000s, right? Like R&B and shit, and kind of like old school hip hop for my generation. You know what I mean? So, um,
What's 2000s R&B? Usher?
nigga, Usher. I don't know about Usher. I'm talking about like what's 2000 R&B, like Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? Like those good old vibes back in the day. You feel me?
Oh, okay, I feel
Um,
you. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like old T Pain. I'm not sure if it's R&B. It's just like old vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like old T Pain and shit like that. So I've been playing that a lot. Um, Besides that, I don't really have anything new as far as like music wise, or TV show wise. What about you?
So on my end, I checked out the trailer for Preacher, and I was like, nah, I don't think I can do this.
Bruh, if you could watch that show on the HBO, the fucking random, what's it called again? Random Acts of Flyness.
Random acts
You
of
can
flyness,
you
right?
can watch Preacher, bro. You can watch Preacher. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot, bro. It was a lot. It was this kid that wanted the preacher to kill his dad, and then like a fight on a plane. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I felt like I was on heroin. I was like, this shit is a lot. But
Yo, that's how it feels, bro. You feel like you're on drugs, even though I don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? So, um,
right. But nah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. But as far as hot shit, my hot shit is the new video and song by Kanye and Lil Pump called "I Love It." It's yeah, it's only 2 minutes. The song's only 2 minutes long, but it's just I don't know. The beat is dope. Kanye's production is dope. The video's really it's weird, but it's interesting, and it's really weird that Kanye used that to open up a porn show award for Pornhub. Who let Kanye direct a Pornhub award? I don't know. I feel like when you're rich, like people just let you do whatever you want. So yeah, shout out to Kanye and Lil Pump, and also shout out to Disclosure. They dropped 3 new tracks. Them shits are dope. Check it out if you haven't heard it already. So yeah, that's my hot shit.
true. I mean, that's what Kanye. At first, I was like, I heard it. I was like, it's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? I just can't take it. So, like, I can't do this shit. And the next day, I heard, I'm like, yo, this beat is kind of hot, bro.
The
This thing
beat's
is
dope,
popping.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck. So I'm just like, okay. And then I saw the fucking challenge. I'm like, what the fuck is the challenge? What's going on?
Oh, there's a challenge.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, and then I saw the video. I'm like, nah, it makes sense. So everyone's doing like the big suit shit or the big fucking thing he had on. And
Oh
so like
yeah.
people are making their own like thing at home to like to do it too. So that went viral and shit. But I think it was very clever for him to have Little Pump sing on that song. I don't know why, but that was pretty smart on his part. Um,
It really was because Kanye loves to sing when there's a already good singer on some shit. Like he'll do a song with like John Legend or somebody that can sing, and Kanye sing the fucking hook, and I'm like, why Kanye? Just let somebody else do the work. But yeah,
Yeah, if Lil Pump raps on that song, it would have been trash. It would have been terrible. But just having him sing, I thought was pretty genius on his part. So
that is because Kanye's a genius, and is Kanye uncanceled or what?
Kanye is definitely uncancelable. He apologized for the comment that he made. Right, I think he did it twice in Chicago. He cried on the air. I think twice also. You know what I'm saying? So like, nigga, you know what? He apologized, and this nigga cried. Nigga, it's America. Once you apologize, you are
It's
uncanceled. That's
over.
the rule.
Yeah,
You
that's
apologize,
it.
you uncanceled. You know what I'm saying?
You just
So
gotta
yeah, he
cry a
good,
little
man.
bit, shed a little tear, and you good.
Yeah. So yeah,
Um,
no, he good.
Yeah, that beat, I feel like it's a leftover beat from something he probably was gonna send to Big Sean. Because when I hear that beat,
No.
I
So
can I
so
I can hear it.
I'm trying to cut you off, but did you hear that T Pain made the beat? Like,
What?
yeah. Okay. So this is what I heard. I heard T Pain went to Kanye. I was at in his studio like a while ago or whatever, and he brought the beat to his producer, right? And then he left the beat there. I don't know if it was by accident or he just left it there at his studio and just left. And then this shit just came out, and he's like, "Yo, this sounds like my beat." And so he was telling his wife, "This sound-
No.
real shit, bro." So he didn't have any clue. He didn't give the beat away. You know what I'm saying for the song. He just I don't know if he forgot it or he just said, "You know what? It's a throwaway beat. I was messing around. I made the beat and I just left it there." But the beat is a T Pain beat, bro. That he gets no credit. He didn't even know about it. I'm like, that's some gangster ass shit, bro. For you to
That's
take this
fucked
nigga's
up.
beat, it's kind of fucked up. But I mean that's wild. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the story is. He was kind of. I don't think he's upset about it, but he was just saying, "Hey, like I made the beat." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. You can't steal somebody's beat, bro. Like, you just can't. If I was T-Pain, I would sue.
but is it stealing if you left it there in the studio? Like you just left it there and left? for like months or even a year. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. Like, okay, for example, if I had a kid and I left my kid at your house for 10 years, I come back, that's still my son.
Nigga,
You
that's
feel
my
me?
kid, bro.
Like,
Hell no, nigga, that's my son, bro. You gonna have my last name, nigga? You ain't seen your son, bro.
nah, nigga,
Hell
we gonna
no.
see.
So today, I guess we got to talk about Mac Miller. It's when I found out about it, man. I was like usually when celebrities, you know what I'm saying, pass away or whatnot, I usually like, okay, you know what? It doesn't really affect me on a personal basis. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like an emotion that I would have felt somebody that I knew from high school or whatever. You know what I mean? But this one really got to me. I don't know what it is, but like I was low key like upset, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like sad about it. I'm like, damn. I just was now diving into his music
His albums,
with the
right?
last album. Like the last album, I was playing that shit back to back, like nonstop. You know what I mean? And with this one, so I was low key like super sad, bro. I was like, damn, like for it to be anybody, bro, like anybody but Mac Miller, bro, I would have. It's like, nigga, what? 26, and he was just going into like this new direction that was fucking amazing. It's like, bro,
Amazing, bro.
it's un. I don't have the words for it, but I still cannot believe that happened, dog. So I and like you said, and the fact that we spoke about him last time on the podcast, it makes it
Two
even
days
more. Two
before,
days
bro. Like
before,
we
bro.
recorded on Wednesday, he passed out on Friday.
Like that shit gave me chills, dog. Like you don't understand, bro. I was like, what? Like I just still can't believe it. So I'm speechless, and I wish, you know, I mean I don't know, bro. I wish somehow like it was able to be avoided. You know what I'm saying? But it happens, and R.I.P. Mac Miller, man, and yeah. How you feel
But I
about
have
it?
some thoughts. I have some thoughts on that because here are a couple of things. A lot of people are blaming Ariana Grande for his death, and I don't think that's right. Because they're like, oh, if you didn't break up with him, he would still be alive. First of all, it's not Ariana Grande's job to prevent somebody from overdosing. Like, that's not what relationships are for. And second of all, we don't know what was going on with Mac Miller, but what I do know is that nobody's ever said anything negative about Mac Miller ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never said anything like problematic. He's never been canceled. Like, you can tell this was a genuinely good guy, and that comes out in his music. And I can honestly tell that he was in a really, like he was in a really dark place because that's when people are dark and when people are in a dark place and they're depressed, their art gets better because they're trying to communicate with the world the pain that they're going through. So you could tell that he was going through a lot, and that's why his music was so amazing, was able to connect with so many people. But I just wish he didn't have to overdose. So yeah, that just goes back to mental health and staying away from drugs, like J. Cole was saying. So yeah, man, and it's not even about the drugs because the drugs are just a means to what happened. The main issue is that Mac Miller was unhappy. Why? We don't know. We can't speculate that it's Ariana Grande. He might have gotten over her, and it might have been some other girl. So we don't know. So let's just stop blaming innocent people for somebody's death.
Yeah,
That's how I
I
feel
don't
about it.
think I agree. I don't think because they were together for 2 years and he had the drug problem I mean, long before that. You know what I'm saying? Which he
Right.
admitted to like a long time ago. So I don't think that had any effect on it. You know what I'm saying? If it did, it was probably very minor. He already had the issue way back when. So yeah, I think we should just drop the whole Ariana Grande. She had nothing to do with it. Um, and the fact that everybody who met Mac Miller always said, yo, he always had a smile on his face. Like he never was like depressed around people. You know what I'm saying? Like he always said, "Hey, I know I have an issue, but I'm gonna vibe with you right now. Like I'm gonna make you like not feel sad about my shit. It's my personal demons I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I respected that, and it just goes like you said, bro. Like mental health is a big thing, and I think J Cole's album is even more relevant now if you think about it because so much shit has happened since that album came out, and it just shows you how big of a problem this is and people that we're losing so young. You know what I'm saying? So um, it's becoming an epidemic if you think about it. You know, slowly but sure. You know what I mean? So
It really is. And I mean, when it happened with, I don't remember what previous rapper had overdosed. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Because I didn't really give a fuck about their music. I didn't know who it was. But when it starts hitting closer to home, like, it's really weird because this is somebody that I listen to on the way to work, on the way from work. Like, when I'm feeling stressed out at home, when I first wake up, I'd put on the album. Like, it's really weird. And like, for you to hear that person passed away, it's like, oh, shit. Like, the person I'm listening to right now isn't alive.
yeah,
So It's just a really weird feeling to have. And then I start looking at the album cover, and he's in a suit, and it looks like the shit. Like when you start looking at little signs, you're like, oh fuck, this shit had death written all over it. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like that's how you feel in the moment. Because I went back, looked at his album cover. I'm like, bro, like this shit is really freaking me the
And
fuck out.
the fact that the whole house was swept clean, bro, after a house party. That's I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like like that's weird, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a party, obviously there's drugs there, and then it's shit swept it's spotless the next day, and there's only like a little bit of coke left in his bedroom. It's like, bro, who the fuck cleaned the fucking house? You mean to tell me nobody could have called 911 or like seen something was wrong way back when? You know what I'm saying? But um,
Yeah, maybe. So what if it wasn't an overdose?
that
Like let
would
me
be
let me get
fucking
into some
crazy.
conspiracy shit for a second. What if it wasn't an overdose? What if somebody killed him? You know what I'm saying? Like we
That would be
really don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah, I mean, because usually like when you overdose and they call the cops, they use that, what's it called, like Narcan, you know what I'm saying, to bring you back or whatnot, if it's not been too late. But it's something's a little bit fishy about what happened. It just seems kind of weird, you know what I mean? So um hopefully that hopefully like we find out the exact details about how he died, because right now it's still unknown, I think, or it's not been like official, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, and I hope it's not one of those cases where somebody dies and they don't know the cause and they're like, oh, drug overdose. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, he's had issues with drugs in the past. We don't know how he died, so it's a drug overdose. You know, like I hope people are actually looking at everything and have concrete proof that it's an overdose. Like unless he died and there's a fucking bag of cocaine right next to his face, we're not gonna say it's a drug overdose.
overdose,
You feel
yeah.
me? Like we need to do a full investigation and find out.
And then I'm wondering who was at the party. Like I wonder if there was any big names, you know what I'm saying, at the party like the night before. You know what I'm saying, any big celebrities, because that would be very interesting. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think that will
sure.
also come out in the future, like who was there like the night before. So
I'm sure, or unless somebody covers it up, I don't know. There's all kinds of shit going on, so who knows? But yeah,
okay.
R.I.P. Mac Miller.
Before we get on this off the subject, what's the how would you, in a word or in a sentence, how would you put Mac's legacy like out there? Like how would you
Um,
say, like, if you could describe his legacy from when he first started in the game to now, how would you say, you know what I'm saying, all of that in like a short summary?
he's non-problematic and non-problematic, artistic, and makes really good makes really good music for when somebody's down that can cheer you up. That's how I would describe him.
Okay, yeah. And then I was going to add, I really, if other artists can take or learn from Mac, is the fact that how he was able to progress musically. You know what I'm saying? Like to be in the same,
Continually improve, right?
yeah, to be in the same category as frat rap, as Ashton, what's it called? Fuck, what's his dude's name?
See,
The
exactly.
I love, yeah, exactly. I love college
I
guy.
love
You know what I'm saying?
Asher Roth. Yeah,
Asher Roth and all those white frat rap back in the day. To be able to evolve from that and find your sound to that level and progress. To me, I think artists should be like, yo, like I don't care how you start in the game, but if you can like progress and find your sound that makes you unique, that's key, because he was making shit that it's not pop, it's not popish, it's not, like what you expect to hear on the radio. But that shit was fucking quality wise, bro. It was legit, and I definitely respect him being able to grow from that to here is like a complete 360 in like a positive, musically evolved way. And I think that's probably one of his part of his legacy is being able to grow and follow his passion and not the crowd and not the wave of the mumble rap, the trap rap, the, you know what I'm saying, pop rap, all that stuff. So I respect that.
oh yeah, I think Mac Miller was the best white rapper. I wanna say that, not lyrically, because
Right.
Eminem is always gonna have him be with the metaphors and not
Yeah.
whatever, but like as far as somebody who's not even rap, but as far as somebody who's in hip hop making shit to be consumed, like lyrically wise, I think he was the best because of his sound, because of the artists he collaborated with. His production was on point. He has a song with CeeLo Green called "We," and that shit is amazing, bro. Like I feel like I'm in a every time I hear that song, I feel like I'm in like a poetry slam and somebody's playing shit live. Like his music takes you places. Like you really feel like you're in a separate spot. You know the feeling that you get when you're at a poetry slam and they playing live music and you can't
Yeah,
really describe that
yeah,
feeling. That's
yep.
what Mac Miller brings out. So yeah, maybe I think he's just a really good musician.
That's
So
true.
or
So
was.
I can't wait for his unreleased stuff to come out, and I hope that it does come out in the future. You know what I mean? So I think that would be kind of dope. So okay, moving on to I guess the next thing that we're going to be talking about is Naomi Francois is what I call her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, she is though. She is though.
You know what I'm saying? But you guys know her as Naomi Osaka, um, tennis player who just beat Serena at the finals um, last weekend. I think this was Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember, but I watched the match, and I don't know if you saw the whole match. But it was I was like, what the hell's going on, bro? This shit went from like super, you know what I mean, competitive, like crazy, going back and forth, and then Serena just had a fallout with the umpire, and it's just like, I did not see that coming. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is just like better than watching football, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like all this back and forth and shit. So, did you watch the actual match or?
I didn't watch it, but I saw some clips from the match. I just saw the like the outtakes, and basically, yeah, the coach was fucking with her. He was saying, not the coach, the referee was fucking with her. He was saying
Yeah.
that a gesture that her coach had made was coaching. Like he was saying that the coach was coaching her through the match about what to do, and it's like, bro, it's Serena Williams. She doesn't need to be coached at the last minute on the court. But basically, you know what I'm saying? Like he went at her trying to get a reaction, and he got it. So that's what happened.
But I'm also like, no one has said this. No one, um, from TV or whatever, from the blogs has said this. But I low key do blame the coach to an extent. Like, out of all the fucking matches to do this coaching shit, that's not legal. Why would you pick the fucking finals to do that shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's Serena Williams. She knows what she's doing. So like, I would have thought like, yo, like the rules, like not the fucking finals. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was part of it too. I don't think he's not getting any blame for it. You know what I'm saying? Even though he admitted that he was coaching and that everyone does it, even though it's not legal, but still, nigga, like you would not, like, why would you risk her losing a point and getting all these fucking penalties for coaching in the finals? You know what I mean? So
But did was he coaching her though? Like
he did a
when you
coaching
watched the game?
move. Yeah, so he did a coaching move, right? Like a movement, like a signal. And I don't think Serena saw him because he was far away in the stand. So the the umpire saw the coach do the movement, right? So he assumed that Serena, and I guess she looked over, but I don't know if she saw him. Like I couldn't tell if she saw it or not. But yeah, he did a movement, which is not legal in tennis. And so um, I really like. I'm like, dude, if he never did that, this doesn't happen. Like this does not happen at all. You know what I mean? Um, so I blame them both. I think Serena, like once she reacted to that extent, even though she's right, she lost her focus on the match. And at that point,
Right.
you lost the fucking match because at that point you were thinking about the umpire and you losing a point and all this shit and throwing your racket on the
Yeah, your
floor.
head's not in the
Your head's not
game.
in the game. Whereas Naomi, bro, they interviewed her. She was like, "Look, my head was down. I was just thinking about the game. I wasn't even listening." She was like, "Yo, I'm trying to win this game." So she was
Hmm.
focused, and Serena was lost in the sauce pretty much. And so um, at that point,
But
she
you know
already
what happens when, like, when you knew, like, you don't get targeted like that. But when you're Serena Williams, like, people will go after you and target you. So, that girl that just started, she got years before she gets to, when she gets on Serena's level, she's gonna understand what it's like to be targeted and lose her temper, and then she's gonna go against somebody else who's new, who's not, who's gonna be doing the same thing. So I feel like it's a cycle.
yeah, but she's so shy, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, like she's very timid, so I can't see her snapping, to an umpire or whatnot. But um, that being said, how do you feel about like Naomi Osaka and the media not, like when they ask a question, I'm like, well, how do you feel about like representing for America and Japan, but they won't say how do you feel about Haiti, right? And I commend her for always saying, hey, my dad's Haitian, like I'm also repping Haiti. You know what I'm saying? And every time they ask her that question and it didn't say Haiti, she'll stop the reporter and say that, which is messed up. She doesn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously everybody knows her dad's Haitian. So how do you feel about the media not portraying or not saying anything about Haiti being part of her story? or who she is.
I think it's fucked up. I think basically they just look at the big countries like America and Japan, but yeah, I'm sure if her father was Brazilian, they would say, "Well, how does it feel for your father to be Brazilian and all that shit?" But as soon as it's Haiti, like, oh, people will suddenly forget. So I think it's really unfair.
Yeah, and come to find out, like her dad was the one to bring her to tennis, like when she was 3. You know what I'm saying? He coached her and trained her. So it's like everyone's saying, "Oh my God, Japan, Japan!" Like nigga, like the Haitian father was the one that took her to practice, trained her, got her a racket. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So it's like he doesn't get any recognition, bro, at all.
So does
So
she live
it's
in Japan? So what country? So how is she
nigga. She's in
representing
Lauderdale,
Japan?
bro. She's in Lauderdale. So
She's
the
in
story goes,
Lauderdale. What
yeah,
the fuck?
nigga.
Yo, I'm about to,
He about to
I'm
go
about to
find her, bro.
slide right now. Like, what's good?
Uh, so she was born in Japan, right? And they moved to New York for a brief amount of time, and then they moved to, I believe, to down south, right? And so pretty much she kind of grew up here in the States. You feel me? Um, but yeah, I mean, she pretty much is American slash Japanese slash slash Haitian, bro.
Slash
It's kind of like
Japanese Haitian, yeah.
right,
But
but
my thing
to the
is,
media,
okay, I understand you don't mention Haiti. Then don't mention Japan. Just mention America. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're only going about one country, just go by America. But if you mention Japan, which is where her mom is from, then also mention Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So I wish they would like do an interview with the dad. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be kind of cool. But
yo, I want
yeah,
him to get
like
on Haitian accent and all.
I doubt he has one, bro. Well, he probably does. I don't know, but um, I was just surprised. I did not see like I did not expect a. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think there was even like a half Haitian, half Japanese player, like tennis player. You know what I mean? So I just
Me
found out
either.
like last weekend, but still pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
cool. And you seen the picture of them from the '90s with the dad and the mom with the FUBU hat and shit. I was like, yo,
nah,
that's pretty
I
dope.
haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I I saw there was mad like some Haitians throughout the game. I don't know if you well, I don't know if they have it on YouTube, but um, they came decked out and everything with the flag and all. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro, had I known, I would have been there decked out and shit. You feel
yeah,
me?
and cool shit is I also saw a video to where she went to Haiti to kind of see like where her dad is from. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that too because you could see that she's trying to like learn about both sides of you know what I'm saying of her family. So um, yeah, man, that's all I got to say. So
Yo, shout outs to her for honoring her culture, bro. I think it's so honorable when somebody is not ashamed of where they come from and actually reminds people of where they come from and doesn't just say, "Oh, I'm American," and "Oh, we're all American." Like you're actually honoring your roots. I think that's very honorable. So now we got her, we got Kate Trinata, we got Michelle LeBrun, bro. We coming up, bro. We coming up.
wait, who was the last one?
Michael Brun or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Remember
yeah,
the
yeah,
the
yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Sure. And
So
we got this is old school, but homegirl from the Jamie Foxx show. You know what I'm saying?
oh, Garcelle Beauvais,
Garcelle
yeah,
Beauvais, that was my
bruh.
crush, bro.
The list, yeah, that was mine too.
But I wanted to bring up something. There's a damn, I can't think of her name, bro. There's a tennis player that is biracial, half black, half white, and she looks white. So just imagine logic, right? But she's a female, and she does not want to be claimed to be African American or white. She just wants to be her, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying?
See,
And
that's
I
the
was
bullshit
like,
I'm talking about.
bro, that is I can't think of her name, bro. I'm gonna find that shit too. Um, and then so I was like, what the hell? And so they asked her if they could be if she could pick somebody to play her in a movie, who would it be? And she picked like some kind of white actress, but I can't think of her name. And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
like when you have people like Naomi who's mixed, who's claiming both sides, and you have somebody else who's also mixed, but she's like, nah, I'm not white, I'm not black, I'm just me. But really, that really means I'm white. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
it's very interesting. Two different like dynamics. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you about the I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a really racist comic that came out where an Australian comic writer or illustrator actually he drew Serena as like this really big disfigured black woman jumping over a racket that's broken in half, and then on the other side you see Naomi looking like a blonde woman on the other side, just calm and chill. And you can see Serena Williams just irritated. And I forgot what the caption said, but I know that it's something really racist and fucked up. So that just goes to show to me, like, no matter how successful you are, like, you're, as a black person, you're expected to maintain a certain type of composure or whatever. If not, then you get portrayed as the angry black person. So um, that's that's what that made me think of when I saw it.
It's weird that came from Australia though. I would have thought that would have came out. You know what I'm saying? Like here or like the UK. You know what I'm saying? Or somewhere in Europe. But
Like, nigga, mind your
the
business
nigga
in Australia.
Australia,
Worry about
like
some fucking kangaroos. What the fuck?
I was like, out of all places, bro. I'm like I didn't think it would have been from Australia, but yeah, it's really fucked up. I saw it and it was super elaborate. It was super like racist, bro. Like the features were crazy,
Hmm.
and he made her super big, and I was like, bro, like that's way over the top. You know what I mean? So, um, it is what it is. But what can you
Yeah,
say?
I thought
But
that
the
would have
girl I
came
was
from
talking about,
Texas.
Texas, right? Texas or fucking, you know what I'm saying, Alabama or some shit like that. So,
Right.
but nigga, Australia, like, I thought they were like not Kumbaya nation, but like a more, you know what I'm saying, more liberal type place. I don't know, but you never know. Um, but I was talking about this. The name I was looking for is Madison Keys is the name, and she wanted Julia Roberts to play her in the movie. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
get the
You
fuck
mean to
out of
tell me your
here.
dad's black, your mom's white, but you want
And
Julia Roberts
Julia
to play you?
Roberts to play you, but then you also don't see color and you're
Yeah,
not black or
bro.
white. Fuck out of here.
That's what I said. But um, I that's why I really I commend and I applaud Naomi for not, because she's super shy, right? So like he would think someone that's very like timid would be like, you know what, I want to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stir up anything. But she's like, yo. She's like, nah, I'm also from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely commend her for like stepping up, even though she's very timid. But to have the courage to do that is really, I commend that. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to her for repping. The list of Zoes is growing. We're getting out there.
yeah. All right.
All right.
So any fuck you mean, bro, going on?
Yeah, my fuck you mean goes to Donald Trump for saying that Hurricane Florence is wet. And it's like, oh, thank you, Donald Trump, because we didn't know that a fucking hurricane is wet. Like, what the fuck? I can't, like, every time I watch the news, I feel like I'm in a dystopia, like some science fiction novel, and we're in the year 3000, and it's just, and it's just made up. Like, every time I watch the news, I think I'm watching a comedy show, because Donald Trump went on TV, he's like, yeah, the hurricane, it's wet. It's very, very wet. And I can't believe that this is the person that's the president. So that's who my fuck you mean goes to.
Yeah, and the fact that he just said that all those people who died in Puerto Rico for the past hurricane I went through there was not accurate, and that that number was inflated. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's been confirmed that, you know what I'm saying, we lost like 2,000 people in Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And it's like, how could you deny that? You know what I mean? But Trump is just, I don't know, bro. I have no more words left to describe what Trump is. You know what I mean? So
At this point, I don't really watch the news, and then I don't get roped into conversations about politics because I'm like, yo, I'm just exhausted. I'm like, is it? It feels like it's been 10 years. Has he been really in office for how long has he been here? I don't even know.
nigga, I don't
It
know,
feels
but it
like
does feel
10,
like 10 years though. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a long time.
like 10,
So
20.
I'm not sure,
Some
but
bullshit.
whoever, like, he needs to go. I'll take anybody else. Fuck it. Um, my fuck you mean goes to the white cop in Dallas, I believe, that came home
Yo,
but went to the wrong apartment. She lived on the third floor, but went to the fourth floor and just kind of like the door was kind of open, I guess, or something, or she like forced it open and walked in there, thought it was her house, and there was a guy in there who lived there, black dude, and just shot him and killed him. And now she's getting manslaughter. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? How you walk up into somebody's house, shoot him dead, and then that's manslaughter, nigga? That's murder. That's like the definition of what murder
of
is, bro.
murder,
Like
right?
that's like the pure definition. Like you go way back. That's what that is. Go to someone's house, kill him. That's murder. Like that's just like life, like knowledge 101. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what the fuck is going on, bro. I feel like we're so lost in this country, bro, in the world, nigga. It's like, bro, I would rather live any other decade, bro. But this right here is just getting ridiculous, man. It's like a fucking like a video game. You know what I'm saying? So, um,
Yeah, and you know what sucks is that sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm staying home because the world is too crazy, and now we're not even safe in our own home. So,
Nigga, what's next,
Where are
bro?
we safe?
We're
Right.
about to go underground, nigga. Just dig a hole, start living underground, dog. Like, this shit is wild. And so I'm hearing other shit like maybe they were together. I don't know what the hell's going on, but nothing gives you the right to go into someone's house and
And
shoot them
shoot
dead.
them.
Like,
And then
nothing at
her
all.
excuse was that he wasn't following orders. Like, what the fuck you mean he wasn't following orders? You bust open his door. You can't you can't tell somebody what to do in their own house,
In
and
their own
they didn't
house.
even commit a crime. So what do you
Yeah,
mean he didn't
bro.
follow orders? Of course he wouldn't follow orders. And then now they're saying they found marijuana in his home, and I'm like, so what?
So
What that
what? What
mean?
the fuck, bro? I'm just I don't know. It's just it's super weird and apparently people are saying that she like barged in there and was like she went pretty much she went there to do like the deed. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I feel bad for his family and she's from the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was Haitian, bro, because I heard his mom talk and I heard the accent, but I think they're from a different island. I can't think what it was, but it's just really it's just sad to see, and that's why I'm all for Colin, bro. Like Colin Kaepernick is not crazy, man. Like what he's doing and what he's done and what he's saying is not some far fetched made up stuff that you know what I'm saying. Nah, there's some real shit going on out there, and it's
Shit
happening
that's
every fucking
happening
day.
every day, every day.
And
And you know what? These cops are gonna shoot the wrong fucking person. They're gonna shoot a Haitian, and that Haitian person's family is gonna do some shit, and it's gonna fuck up the whole country. And when that shit happens,
yo,
I won't be here. Just
nigga, I'm not for that, bro. Nigga
saying,
kills Haitian, bro, and he do some voodoo, dog. Like, nigga,
bro, and the whole country going down, bro. Like the whole fucking country
nigga,
is gonna be haunted.
just let me know so I can leave ahead of time, bro. You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Just let a nigga know, and I head out ahead of time. But it's just it's sad to see. But yeah, man, like fuck you mean goes to not only like the white cop, it goes to the fucking system. It goes to the judge who gave her manslaughter. It goes to the judge who gave her a bond to get out. It's like all that shit. But it's like nigga, a black dude did that or a black girl did that shit, bro. Nigga, you
It
not
would
getting
be
a
a
fucking
national
bond.
outcry,
The
bro. It
fuck?
would be the whole country would be asking for that cop to be lynched, bro.
Yeah,
If it was a black guy
you're
that
not
did
getting
it.
a bond amount to get out. That would never be a fucking option. So it's just at this point, bro, it's crazy, man. So
And where is Blue Lives Matter now? Like, where are the Blue Lives Matter people? Because y'all saying Blue Lives Matter, but Blue Lives is alive and they're shooting people.
mm,
Like, what do y'all got to say about this?
well, that's my rant for today. I digress on that, and so yeah, man.
I'm gonna end this on a quote from James Baldwin, which says, "To be conscious and oh, to be wait, no, to be black and conscious is to be in a conscious."
And I feel like that rage is not only like rage that's external, but like internal rage too. You know what I'm saying? Like that internal fight inside yourself because you know, like you're not seen as equal. You know what I'm saying to white people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or you're not giving the. So I think it's like not only it's an external rage, but like internally, like your soul is not at
Is
rest,
not at
bro.
peace,
It's not at
right?
peace, nigga. It's like, yo, I know when a cop pulls me over, nigga, I'm not seen as like a regular person. So it's like, yo, um, it's just it's I don't know how the hell we got to this point, bro. 2018, and this shit is still going on, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just facts of life, though.
Yeah, for sure. I so any last words?
Any last words? Nah, we appreciate the all the support. Shout out to Cree again. Last time I was talking about the designer, black designer. I can't think of his name, but his name is Dapper Dan, and so she gave me that on the comment. So I appreciate you for clarifying the guy's name for me. So shout out to you.
And shout out to Kyra on Twitter. So yeah, man, thank you for supporting us. We appreciate it. All right, so on that note, thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of Ignorant Banter. It's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, aka Slickback Jones, the Don.
And it's your boy CP, aka that Haitian nigga, and we out.